Yo, 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 yo. I had a good workout, so I thought that I would, just come in and have another stream. Who knows how long it will be? Might be 5 minutes, for all I care. I'm looking at the LA hat. Fuck yeah. I got that for free. So, but I don't really wear hats. Unfortunately, my head's too big. Now, if I could wear a fat beanie, I will. I love rocking the beanie. Um, so, that is that. By the way, I will be at the Comedy Store tomorrow night, 10:15. That's 10:15 for you people in the know, if you know what I'm saying. B1 Battle Droid. You're new to the stream. B1 Battle Droid. So please, hit the like and subscribe button, B1 Battle Droid, if you would like to be one of the cool kids. And I see some old schoolers in here. AC/DC, Hi-Fi Protege. Earl, your thoughts on Dan Bongino and Kash Patel possibly resigning if Pam Bondi isn't fired? I mean, that's par for the course, I think, in the Trump cabinet. He likes the change and the stink. Yeah, the hat stream was a classic, I believe. That was on a Friday night, so I could go back up there, but I don't know if I have the energy to walk up to Sunset right now. But that's my friend Bobby. She was the girl with the tube top on, and her it's her ex-boyfriend, but they still get along, unlike me and my last girlfriend. Ew. You put me and her in a room together like that, there'd be a double homicide. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of this has to do with the Epstein list. I mean, Trump was on it, as was Clinton. So I'm sure Bobby's awesome. So I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, inner turmoil right now. I mean, when your boss was probably on Epstein's island, it's kind of hard to go after the Democrats, of which there were many on the island too. What up, game bot 46? Hit the like and subscribe button, pretty please. Yeah, I mean, Bongino probably will make more money if he leaves the White House. So, this is a lame duck president, so I don't know if it has the cachet, if you will, of, the first president, because everyone's going to suck up to him so they get in on the second presidency. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Earl, you hear anything about the guy in the bar that looked like he passed away on your live walking stream? Oh, I believe he was alive. So I don't believe he passed away. But I swear to God, he was not breathing and his stomach was not moving. But I think someone told me to take it down because YouTube will not just strike your channel, they will cancel your channel if you show like a live death or something on the stream. So, I kind of pushed out and Now, a minute ago, we had 30 people in here. How the hell do we only have five now? I can't be that boring. Um, so, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the fire people that night did not seem in too much of a rush to get this guy moving. So, um, I'm sure he was just passed out drunk. And, you know, that's just the way it goes. I mean, people party hard in West Hollywood. Trust me on that one. Um, I don't remember hi-fi on that regard. I mean, right now it's 12:32 out here. They're on ketamine, they're on coke, they're on Molly, they're drinking. There's, everything in ing. Every word that ends in ing, they're doing. So, they go hard, and they get roofied and then the party really starts. But I think that guy just, I mean, dude, people start drinking on Friday afternoon and they're still out there, maybe not 12 hours later, but 6, 7 hours later. They go hard in the paint, baby doll. Meanwhile, I just got back from the gym and I just joined Gold's Gym in the Beverly Center this afternoon. So, it's going to be interesting when I take a stroll after this stream to see what's going on. The wild streets of Friday night in West Hollywood. Oh, no, we can talk politics in here. Um, I just think that, I don't think, people like Bongino and Patel, they're probably positioning themselves for, who they think is going to be the president in 2028. I personally think it's going to be Gavin Newsom. I hope I'm wrong, but he's already campaigning, 3 years out. You don't really see any Republicans doing that right now. So they're probably already, politics. You're lining up what you're doing for the next wave. Well, he actually is a lame duck because he's gone in 3 years. I mean, that's literally the definition of a lame duck. So, like when you were with the first go around with Trump, it's kind of exciting and fresh and new. But, now it's like in 3 years, a guy like Bongino doesn't have the Trump, uh, pillow to fall on. He's going to be on his own again. So that's what I mean by lame duck. What up, Waver? Are we sure he will be gone? Well, I mean, unless they change the rules. Um, Hold on. Earl, Diane Can. Yeah, Diane Can was pretty hot back in the day. Uh, Actually, I do know what a lame duck is. A lame duck is someone who's not going to be there the next cycle. And it's like a lame duck coach. I can be, and 100% I can't be wrong, but Trump is a lame duck president, Moses. He won't be there in 2028. That's literally the definition of what that means. So, that's what I mean by, people like Bongino and Patel and Bondi and all these people, they have to worry about in 3 years when, the Trump train ain't there anymore. So I'm not wrong, actually. A lame duck is a president who won't be there in the next cycle. And Trump really doesn't have any power. The real power is in Congress, where you can get outvoted. I mean, look at all the new laws he's trying to get passed. He's struggling. Well, no, I don't. I think actually, I'm not wrong, Moses. You can keep saying that, but you know, it's like a lame. It's like if the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to fire Mike Tomlin, he's a lame duck coach. He still has the power to coach the team. I mean, Trump still has power, but his big thing the first go around was, well, he might be president again, so we kind of have to suck up to him. No one's sucking up to him this time around. So I think both of us are right, to be honest with you. And I don't argue right or wrong. And not that we're arguing, but like I think you can have a situation where both people are right. And the fact that people are already thinking about um, jumping ship already tells you he's my definition of lame duck. Because they know, like in 3 years, all these diehard Trumpers, they're going to be effed because, you know, I don't think people are going to be clamoring for J.D. Vance to be in the White House. And outside of him, in my opinion, the Republicans don't really have a lot. They don't have like that young person to go, yeah, we want to get behind this person. Now, they might be out there. I don't proclaim to know every, young Republican, but he has all the powers on paper. But if you look at the last few laws he's tried to get through, he's struggled because a lot of the Republicans, not a lot, but a fair amount, are starting to line up their ducks for 2028. And, you know, I don't think that, Trump's a wild card. And the way he governs is, it's interesting, that's for sure. But, in 3 years, and really 2 years when they have to start campaigning, they've got to worry about themselves. And you can see, like, you already see Newsom, like obviously has nothing to do with what we're talking about in terms of Trump, but he's already campaigning. He was in South Carolina this week. I mean, he's the governor of California, and he spends the least amount of time. And, I think, it's going to be an interesting 3 years, when each year, I think you're going to see more people leaving the Trump train and worrying about themselves. Um, but I look at it, see, you're right, Moses, but I also look at Kevin Brennan as a lame cuck. Hey-oh. Um, but I also look at lame duck as, he's not going to be there. So he does lose a little bit of that power. Whereas if this is his first term, and you even think he might be there a second term, you got to kind of play by his rules. But the fact that we're 6 months into his his second term, and you've already got the head of the FBI and Bongino, I forget his title, already thinking about leaving. That ain't good. And with each year, it's going to get worse. So, looks like if Hulk Hogan had a kid with the Earl Skakel looks like if Hulk Hogan had a kid with a leather couch. Where are those sexy pants at? I agree with you there, Moses. I mean, he's got nothing to lose, but at some point you got to have some support. And even Trump knows that, with each passing day, he's got to play the game a little bit more if he wants stuff passed. Um, so, like I said, I think we're both right. Um, top three ducks. Number one, the Mighty Ducks. Two, Daffy Duck. Three, Donald Duck. What the fuck? Lambda, 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 the Tri-Lambs, or Sucks always contributing to the conversation. So, I mean, we'll see. We will see. Earl looks all jacked up like Carrot Top. I mean, I'm not quite that big, but, I do have a good body. For a 56-year-old, soon to be 57, September 17th, 1968. Thank you very much. Hey, Earl, ever get a fire ass? A burning rectal passage? Dude, Jesus, or sucks. I mean, me and Moses are trying to have a serious conversation. You're talking about rectal fires. Uh, Jihu Singh, is it difficult to get a job if you don't have experience in U.S., but a person have good experience in customer service and also have the experience letter from Canada? I mean, I don't know what your kind of job you're trying to get. I mean, experience always helps. Tony Hinchcliffe, Earl and those leather pants. Rogan, Earl has money. He can buy multiple. Yeah, he's not lying. I mean, they ain't lying. Political discussion is lame. No, I like it. I mean, me and Moses aren't arguing, or you know, we just disagree on what a term is. Absolutely, you do have to take care of your ass. Did anyone ever call you early? All the time, early pearly, early. I have a lot of girls call me early pearly. So, that is weird. ACDC, I bet KB will stay on the East Coast. Are you trolling, Mr. Singh? You asked the same question. You literally just cut and pasted it. We don't troll and spam in here. Unless you've hit the like and subscribe button, then I'll give you a little bit of a break. Early pearly, skakey, wakey, 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 hands a snaky. All right, I mean, Moses, thank God you were here to be serious with me. What percentage of the globe? What the fuck are you guys talking about tonight? Um, yeah, we don't, spam in here, Mr. Singh. I'm assuming with that name you're from Pakistan or something. So you got to hit the like and subscribe button, and then I'll let you spam a little bit. Gonna be down in Anaheim for a family vacation. You gonna be at the Comedy Store by any chance? I mean, Michael, I don't. That is awful far for me to say I'm going to be at the Comedy Store, in 2 months. I most likely will be, but I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if I'll be at the Comedy Store next week. Yeah, yeah. Jeff Ross insults can be in all caps. Chicken Man Brennan can write in all caps. Hi-Fi Protege can write in all caps. I love when black women wear their shiny. We don't do the black women shtick in here. Um, I mean, Moses, I disagree. Like, you know, when you're already seeing people wanting to leave the administration, they're setting up for the next person. So I think that, uh, you know, like I'm going to lose you probably on a hockey analogy, but, um, well, Jihu Singh, get the fuck out of here, man. You're just spamming from another country. I don't give a fuck if you stay in this stream or not. I'm literally the nicest streamer on this fucking platform. I answer everyone's questions. I debate with people, even if they don't agree with me or I don't agree with them. Beat it, man. You probably didn't even hit the subscribe button. I'm giving you a little free fucking attention. Oh, fuck, man. Message held for review. Saying, well, I don't care if he's what he is, but to come in my stream, say I'm rude? The fuck out of here. I mean, if you think I'm rude, listen to MLC sing. See how your shtick goes with Brennan. Uh, you can't honestly say he's powerless. He has less power this go around for sure. And keep in mind, I voted for him in 2020, so it's not like I'm an anti-Trumper. He is Israeli love. Yeah, but a lot of people don't love Israel. So Michael Arnaudo, he's usually there on Saturdays. Yes, I like women with a slight overbite, like Beverly D'Angelo. 100%. But I have a feeling Singh is a troll, so I don't really care if we lose him. I mean, Singh, if you want to leave the stream, I can do the stream for 15 people. You've brought no value to this stream. You've cut and pasted twice in here. Um, Beverly had great beefers. You got to be a Danish and O'Neill fan to say that stuff. So, yeah, hit the like button. I bet you Sing didn't even do that. And this is my second stream of the night because I like you guys. Oh, boy. I might quit streaming after tonight. I mean, I've actually never. Have I had In-N-Out before? I just had my first In-N-Out burger last week when I went to AEW with Danny Dangerous. Um, I liked it. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest burger in the world. Um, so, um, but a good late night taco stand is also pretty cool. Uh, oh, I don't mind, you know, Mr. Singh um, coming in here, but to say I'm rude, I mean, I'm a lot of things. A lot of things. Rude is not one of them. Love me some late night. I bet you do, Dominic. I bet you do, my friend. You love the tuna taco, I'll guess. Fuck yeah. Um, so, I mean, last night I had a real nice late night meal. It's called a Schwarzenegger Gaines omelet. It's a turkey patty, I think 3 or 4 eggs, cottage cheese, something else, muffin or something at Mel's Diner. Earl, be honest, are you going to stop streaming? That would be a world problem. No, I'm just fucking around. The Milwaukee Brewers logo, Hartford Whalers. That's a fact, Jack. And there are some great food trucks in the Hollywood area. Dave Taylor, Comedy Store legend, turned me on to one. It's like Western in Santa Monica, I think. Real popular with the LA comics and very cheap. What is a Nordique? A great franchise that should be back. I don't know what a Nordique is. That's a great question. The Quebec Nordique and Montreal Canadiens rivalry, unbelievable. Do you like the ladies totally shaved landing strip or full blown rug? A little in between. I don't like no hair because it just I feel like I'm I won't say what it feels like, but because I don't know what that feels like, but it looks like yeah. I don't need to see it all. But everyone's different. It's funny. I was just talking about this last night at Mel's Diner. I won't say who I eat with, but it's a real rogue group of soldiers from all walks of life, and it's the late night Sunset Strip crew. Every 2 weeks. I don't know. To be honest, with you, about once a month. But I always shower before I go to bed and stuff, so my sheets are pretty clean, unless I'm boning the Bone Zone. Did you see the recent AC/DC performance? I saw them at the Rose Bowl, and it was worth the money I paid. Yeah, Mel's Diner. I mean, I like swingers myself the best, but with the group of people that I go with to Mel's, we get to stay there after hours and just hang out. It's like the late night club. What's up, Biggie 21? I'm still trying to figure out who the band was that Sharon kicked off the final show. I mean, I've got it down to Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, um, maybe Alice Cooper, because I know he's overseas right now. Um, well, I know that the newest edition of NCAA College Football 26 came out today. So I will probably. I heard she kicked off Mammoth. Okay, I mean, that I don't know if it's such a big stink. See, that's what I always thought it was Iron Maiden because of their beef with the Osbournes from that Ozfest that I was actually at. But fuck, that's a long time ago. That's like, I don't know, 2003 or something. I think it was Marilyn Manson, Maiden, and I think at some point Maiden got their power cut, and Sharon was throwing eggs at them or something because Bruce Dickinson was like, "We're a better band than Ozzy is now," and blah blah blah. Um, the last time I was recognized in public, Iron Maiden. I mean, I get recognized a lot at the Comedy Store. People saying, "Hey, I saw you on Roast Battle." I mean, the last time I was on the street and recognized, I mean, it's been a minute, but I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think. The funny thing is, I usually get recognized more for Roast Battle than anything. Now, every now and then and it's always if I'm at a place where there's a lot of young African American kids, like teenagers, they will recognize my voice. They'll be like, "Why do I know your voice?" And I tell them about the jellies. And then when the Rob Halford came out as a gay, did it affect you? No. Oh, you might be right, ACDC. I don't really care if someone's gay or not. I mean, fuck, I'm the only straight guy in an all gay building, basically. So I don't care if Rob Halford's gay. It doesn't really um, mean much to me. One way or the other. Just so it's like I don't care that Glenn Tipton is straight. I mean, I think it must have been a crazy dynamic to be gay in that band in the '80s when that fan base is probably, I would say, maybe homophobic. From the standpoint of metal fans. It's like when Spicoli said that line. What do you think of Jim Jungle Cat Johnson and Jerry Cutback Jackson? Those dudes are. That was probably said a lot in the parking lot of a Judas Priest show in '80. So I'm sure it was awkward for Halford to like keep it undercover, but I'm sure the band knew, but they couldn't really tell. Um, April in the comedy. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember talking to Dustin Barra, but I mean, we're buddies. Oh, 100%. Um, but I'm just saying to that particular fan base, there's no way you could come out, you know, because I mean, in the '80s, it was a pretty homophobic era still, and that's at the height of the AIDS, scare, and I'm sure it was tough for him, but you start looking at some of the Judas Priest videos, that video for Hot Rock, and the song "Ram It Down," like what the fuck. Um, Yeah, I mean, if you look at like obviously the way he dressed now, I mean, he was dressing full on leather daddy. Freddie Mercury more like Freddie Uranus. Boing boing, ma 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 ma. I mean, or sucks. That really should have been a super chat, a $5 super chat, to be honest with you. Um, I mean, you look back at go back and watch any YouTube clip from Screaming for Vengeance tour. I mean, like Downing and Tipton are, they're dressed metally, but and they don't really show Dave Holland in the video, and Ian Hill doesn't really. He's just in leather pants and like a leather vest, but Halford's got the studs, the choker collar. I mean, the signs were there. Is all I'm saying. Um, but who cares, And even in the or was it the video for parental guidance? Everyone's in kind of like a metal outfit, and Rob's prancing around, pretty gay in that video. But and it's funny, you look at the greatest voices and certainly metal. You got to say Halford, I mean, Queen's not metal, but Freddie Mercury, he was gay, obviously. So George Michael had a great voice. He wasn't metal, but Um, oh yeah, I mean Rob Halford still. If you look at their rock and roll induction where they sing "Breaking the Law" and "Living After Midnight," you got a Judas Priest tattoo on. You're like, I definitely would not get that, uh, or a rat tattoo, or a kiss tattoo. But hey, good for you, baby. Um, we do a few more minutes, guys, and then I must take a shower and rest up for AEW. Um, I mean, Judas Priest does have a good logo. Rat has a great logo. I mean, this is based off the Rat font. Um, and you look at how what was it 85 Live Aid when they start their set with "Living After Midnight," and like once again Tipton, Downing, Dave Holland, Ian Hill, they're all dressed like leather pants, leather vest, or think, and then Halford's in full leather, like leather jacket, leather pants. I mean, it had to be 100 degrees out that day. The choker, the spiked. I mean, he was definitely gaying it up on the Dilio. Um, Trust me, Dominic. I know. Adam. Well, Adam. I don't talk about people's sexuality for free. That's a super chat question. I'm sorry, I do have to have some standards in the Earlverse. But, I don't know if he's gay, and I don't really care if Nick is gay, you know? Um, you know, I mean, who cares? Um, Now, if you super chat me, I'll give you the real answer. Who? See, I'm learning from Kevin Brennan. You got to edge you guys into showing me the money, honey. Um, oh wow, that's cool. Look up. No, I'm not looking up Amel and the Sniffers. This is not that kind of stream. This isn't a music stream. Um, I care because I want to have gay sex with him. Well, I mean, but then DM him. I don't know if he's gay or not. Um, I mean, I've never seen. I'm friends with Nick. I've never seen his stand up, and I open for him. Hey, I open for him at the Irvine Improv. So he does have some funny jokes. I think he's funny. His stand up, what I've seen is funny. Um, but I love silly and stupid humor. I don't think I do have Detroit Pete's out here. He had a joke. He took his dog to the vet. The doctor said, "What's wrong with your dog?" He's like, "He's got really bad diarrhea." And the doctor's like, "What are you feeding it?" And Nick's like, "Diarrhea." Like that's fun. I love that shit. Um, Age of Coral. I mean, we got some Dabbleverse legends in here. I mean, it's probably a little too late for Chicken Man Brennan. He might be at the Comedy Store right now, spying. If you know what I'm saying, and that's fine. I hold no ill will towards anyone who is spying at the Comedy Store. We don't talk about Ray DeVito in here. That's a super chat. If you want to talk about Ray or someone's homosexuality or something, like we don't, yeah, we don't do that in here. Uh, Ever get a forked stream of urine? Yeah, all the time. I mean, I know some people are in this chat, but they don't say anything. Trust me on that one. And that's all good. I know we've got some lurkers in the house. The great thing about my family connections, they might not help me in the comedy world, but they have at their beck and call people who do a very particular skill set, and I'm given access to those people. Agent Coral, I'm not much for the ska, but there's an American ska. Oh, okay. I mean, I like Madness. We don't talk about G.G. Allen in here. And let's just say I have access to people who um, they have a particular skill set. And let's just say I've been granted access to certain things. Anyway, message held for review. Earl, wait, what? What high school did I go to? Killuminati just goes to show you that you're full of shit. Uh, our house in the middle of the street. I remember everything. I mean, that song, that was a bop back when I was in high school. And I've never had a disease ever. Wrong, Illuminati. Wrong. I'll give you one more chance. And then because you're lying, I have to put you in a 1 minute timeout for lying. So, what high school did I give you an STD at? To do what? Wait. You have to pay me for that. I don't know if Hinchcliffe is gay or not. I mean, how am I supposed to know who's gay in it? What do you think? I go snooping around people's bedrooms? I've known Tony to date Esther Pavitsky, the girl after her, Ashley Barnhill. I knew his wife, ex-wife. So, if he's gay, he's hiding it. A comedian named Ray once had. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't do the gay ops in here. Tony drove a yellow Corvette. No, he drives a black Corvette, or he did. I don't know what he drives now. Uh, well, I mean, that's another question, But you got to understand, I was raised. Um, Adam, you seem to be real locked in on the gay stuff. To be honest with you, we only do straight ops. Yeah, straight ops in here. I was raised by my mom saying you can't say anything about someone unless you've seen them do it. So, ever have a piercer? I've never had any piercings, to be honest with you. So, sorry to. Yeah, we don't talk about. I've had to draw a line in the sand. You want to talk about Ray DeVito? Then it's give me the money, honey. Don't say rim shot. Adam might get excited. Sorry, I thought I was about to sneeze. Ever wake up with your glasses on? What the fuck? Hello! Boing, 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 boing. You guys are a lively bunch here on a Friday night, that's for sure. See, I knew it. Adam got excited because he heard Rem shot. Pew! Mud Sharks Unite in the house. AEW, I got to get up a little early because that I think it's in the afternoon it starts. Ever look in the mirror and your reflection is wearing glasses, but you aren't? No, I can't say I have hi-fi. Ray had some skank he picked up at a bus station on a show today. Well, who says Ray don't pull in the big gas? Earth sucks. We don't do the racial humor in here on a Friday night. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, my man. I hate to admit this, but I'm starting to like Kill Tony episodes. I keep coming across them on YouTube. But Mark Norman is so quick and funny, brutal. Yeah, I mean Mark's very funny. Check out the episodes I was on. I think I was on like 5 or 6. I don't know. Um, so, um, I never really had a good time on the show, to be honest with you, but because it's just like I was trying to give actual feedback, and people clearly didn't want that. Because they're both restaurants that African Americans go to, or sucks. We don't do that in here. You know, but and I'm a fan of yours, or sucks. But I've got to keep some dignity in the stream. We'll go another 4 minutes, guys. We'll do a nice, tight 45-minute stream. I appreciate some of the new people in here, some of the trolls early on in the stream. It's all good in the hood. Thank you, Sucks. If you're new to the stream, please hit the like and subscribe button. I hate having to ask, but you guys seem to have to be prodded to do that at times. So, would you go into a chicken and waffle place, or would you feel weird? I mean, if I was hungry, if I was doing the road and, had a long drive ahead of me, I'd have chicken and maybe one waffle, get the sugar rush. Um, so, I mean, I know that I see a lot of Rally's commercials out here, but I don't see. Yeah, I haven't hit the goal yet. My goal was $2, and we're only at zero. So, although we did hit $30 the last stream, one of my Brennan talked about the numbers. But Earl, is it possibly be considered racist? You claim African Americans go to those restaurants. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, primarily, I don't think I'm spending any school out of tail there. Best comedy city. Well, it depends. I think has a comic, New York is, because you can get up, anywhere from literally 5 to 10 times a night and get paid for most of them. Has an audience member, I would say LA, because you can, um, see the biggest names in the world. Um, has I mean, Austin's like, I don't know. I don't think it's that great. Dominic, $1.99, the goal. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, Austin is kind of, there's a lot of good and bad about it, to be honest with you. Well, that's still not the goal. The goal was $2, Dominic. So we're 1 penny away from the goal. Um, but I appreciate that. Austin. I've only done it once, so I'm not going to claim to be a expert on Austin. But I think that I am a Shuley, 100%. That's a fact, Jack. I think that, Austin's a great city for a comic if you're in with the Rogan crew, because there's a lot of stage time there. You can do Red Bands Club, you can do the Mothership, a lot of bar shows that the Rogan crew not necessarily runs, but has access to. I think if you're not in the Rogan crew, yeah, I'd call Montel Williams. Well, thank you for your $1.99. I appreciate that. I mean, then you're not going to get up a lot. But I think it's a great. I do, and now they do it at the Comedy Store now too. I'm sure they did this because of the Mothership. They lock the phones, so the audiences are a lot more engaged. Hi-Fi Protege, $1.99. I can do $1.99 on phone, but $2 on my computer. Well, Hi-Fi Protege is the real fucking deal. By the way, has anyone seen William Zoom? He hasn't been in the last few streams. So, that's a tough question to answer. I mean, for me, I like LA because I'm like the king of LA comedy. I can go up and, I walk into any room, I could probably go up. Whereas in New York, I mean, I'm known in New York, but, I could get on at the stand. I could probably get up at the cellar. And then a few, like my friend Tracy Carnazzo, she could, I think, get me in at like the New York Comedy Club and whatnot. So yeah, but he used to be like even in the previous stream, I didn't see him, so I hope he's all right. 100%, that's a fact, Jack. I'm not sure about that. The band X, although I know the girl from X used to come into my gym. Um, um, Sports Connection in Santa Monica when I worked there at the front desk. Yeah, that was her. Um, Fuck yeah, Vegas. I told someone last night when I was at a nightclub for like 5 minutes. I told them my name was Philip Roth, and I run the Desert Inn. And she's like, "Really? You fucking twat." No, but you can call me Slick. I wonder what happened to Tony Curtis on Vegas. He definitely was not in it as much about midway through season two. I think in seasons two and three, he was only in 4 episodes. So he must have had a falling out with Aaron Spelling. I'll assume maybe Michael Mann got him on the show, and then, but I do know he went to Japan to film the Bad News Bears in Japan. So I don't know. I love Philip Roth. Vegas was a good show. Interesting that Michael Mann created it, and then Aaron Spelling kind of took over. Because I definitely don't see Michael Mann and Aaron Spelling having the same vision. I think Michael Mann, if I remember reading correctly, he wanted to make the show kind of a dark side of Vegas, and then I think Aaron Spelling wanted to make it a little more like a poppy, glamorized version. Yes, Vegas with Robert Urich. Bart Braverman has a Benzer, a Marky Post, and Tony Curtis as Mr. Roth. Um, was that a Chuck Norris movie? Or I'm thinking The Hitman. Great theme song. Oh, so it's not. I'm thinking of the Chuck Norris movie Hitman. I've already done 3 minutes over my time, guys. And because you guys are soldiers, we'll do 12 more minutes. I've never shit in the shower. Well, that's good to know. I can certainly sleep at night knowing that you didn't make a duty in the shower. Yeah, I know what you meant, Earth sucks. Trust me on that one. I understood what you were saying, and I appreciate you. Tomorrow night I'll be at the Comedy Store closing out the main room 10:15. And if you're in LA, let me know. I'll take care of it. Joey Diaz, yeah, I'm sure Joey Diaz. Well, yeah, as long as you have a big drain, I guess you could go duty in the shower, and then just squirt the water up your butt, and you're good. Hello, message hell for review. This is tough because uh, you never shit out of the shower. Boing. No, we don't do the duty stories in here. Yeah, Joey Diaz is probably in his heyday the toughest comic to follow. That's why I always respected Rogan for bringing Joey out on the road, because Joey is. I've had to do it just once, and it was tough. I mean, I survived, but no, we don't do that in here. Earth sucks. We don't do the duty stories. Sorry, you'll have to go to Pat Dixon's Rumble stream or something. I don't know. We don't do that in here. We're just a happy-go-lucky. I'm a small-time streamer. I don't shill you guys for fucking money. I just ask you guys to hit the like and subscribe button for getting great entertainment. I mean, I definitely have the most bang for your buck in the streaming world. Yeah, we don't talk about Jim Norton and Joey Diaz going doo doo in here. Like that's, go to Steel Toe. He's got a lot of time on his hands lately. Or go to Melton. He needs something to talk about until the restraining order gets lifted. We don't do the duty. This is not a scat story telling a stream. What if talking about doo-doo would give me huge numbers? Uh, I mean, well, all bets are on the table for my special still, and I haven't given up doing it. It's just it's a lot of money to do it how I want to do it. And it's not like I want to have like laser beams and special effects, but I want it to be special. Else, I don't want to do it. I mean, my friend just had a special on Netflix. People talked about it for maybe 2 days, and now nobody's talking about it anymore because they already started promoting another special. So it's just like I don't want that to be the case. I'd rather not have a special than have something like that happen. Even if I put it on YouTube, oh, Earl's got a special out. It gets like 7,000 views, and then okay, next special. Um, so yeah, we don't do the Ari Shafir talk in here. Um, well, I mean, that's a lot of money though to do that, Bamba. You think the comedy store's going to let me do that for free? Fuck no. Um, we don't do the Nick Swartzen gay stuff, the gay ops with the Zamek and you know, you know. All I can say is Chad is not Nick's type. Is Avril Lavigne really a clone? I don't know. I mean, what is it? Is Tony gay? Is Avril Lavigne? What am I, the information guy from Airplane 2? Um, I probably won't ACDC. I'm not doubting they weren't funny, but I don't listen to podcasts. Art Bell told me about shadow people. I think there's some shadow people in this stream, to be honest with you. Although I will recommend this. What? There was some. Um, I just watched a. It's the best documentary I've ever seen about the Mossad and how they killed this guy. It's about an hour. I'm trying to get the name for it. It's that good. Now I'm a Mossad freak, but I'll talk about it the next chat, I guess, because it is by far and away the best. Um, let me. Um, JFK. I mean, what about JFK? Let me see if I can get um, what the name of this. It's good. I mean, the editing was good, and it's just how they did basically hunted this guy down and killed him, and they poisoned him, and they made it look like he had a heart attack. Um, I'm trying to find the name of it. I'm not getting it. Um, as bad as this is, me looking up this um, documentary, it could be worse. I could be talking to Clearwater Chad. Hey, see, there's a little fucking Dabbleverse shtick for you guys. I mean, I'll find out the name of the stream and figure it out. Um, yeah, I mean, Toke stories. I don't smoke weed. Um, Protopipes. You guys, what is this? The Art Bell Hour now? Munich. Yes. No, it wasn't Munich. It was a recent assassination they did. Let me. It's the best documentary I've ever seen. Let me look it up in my iPad. I mean, even if you're not really into the Mossad stuff, I mean, this guy should get a movie deal for how good he. I mean, it was really. But I mean, Clearwater Chad is, you see now, and that's the crazy thing about the Dabbleverse or whatever is that they've already moved on from Ashley Cummins. Now, Clearwater Chad is, the star of the. Let me see videos. How do I find this? Hold on, let me look it up. It's worth how the Mossad. let's see. It's really worth. Okay, here it is. Mossad, inside Israel's secret intelligence operations. Best documentary is the channel. It's got 1.3 million views, but wait, is this it? No, hold on, that's not it. I don't believe. No, that's not it. Let me hold on. I mean, it is. Hold on here. It's worth it. I'm telling you right now. It's very much. It means a lot to me. Okay, here. No. Man, it's about how they killed the Hamas leader. I mean, they really fucking hunted this guy down. All right, I'll try and find it for you guys. I mean, they literally tracked this guy down. It took like 30 operatives, from hot girls dressing up like scantily to distract this guy to, to like fitness models who were in the Mossad who looked like they had them dressed up as tennis players so they could, be on the DL. Damn, I really want to find out. Hold on. Let me, because it's so good. It's worth. Okay. It's like a little over an hour and 5 minutes. And it was amazing. I mean, just how they tracked this guy down. And, all right, well, I'll try and get this for you guys. Hold on. Let's go Mossad documentary. It's about an assassination against this guy from Hamas. I mean, it was impressive how they did it. But it's not coming up, so it's worth it. I mean, the Mossad is definitely. Strap this on your sore ass, Blaine. Not someone I would want hunting me down, that's for sure. Let me go to my page. History. I'm going to get this for you guys. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. Shit. That's not. I'm on a mission to find this documentary. All right, we're close. We're close. I mean, I've been down a rabbit hole of MH370. Here's a Krista. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Let me see if this is it. Hold on. I am the Mossad. Well, fuck this. Kip Smith coming in hot. We're about to end the stream here. I had a bootleg Tricks Rabbit shirt. Silly Rabbit. Dicks are for chicks. Hey, this is not it, but It's not coming up. Maybe they took it down. Maybe the Mossad took it down. But it is without a doubt the best documentary I've ever seen. Let me see. Here we go. I'm trying to. Man, I watch a lot of shit. Let's see, Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. Um, it's worth it, guys. It's worth it. If you don't like this documentary, then I quit. Man, I watch a lot of shit on pro wrestling. Well, it's not showing up. I have a feeling this might have been taken down because it is not. We'll go to Monday. We'll see if it shows up on Monday. I have a feeling they took it down because I don't see it in my list of things I've watched. Well, there you go. Well, never mind. Harlan County, USA is the best doc I've ever seen. Where can we find this doc? Wasn't trying to be witty, dork. On Earl's butt. We don't need that kind of talk in here, Moses. But I appreciate you guys for being soldiers in the Earl Army. So if that documentary comes back, I'll get it. But it was just really a fascinating look into the lengths that Hamas went to kill this guy, and they got him, and they made it look like he had a heart attack. YM, what's up? You better hit the like and subscribe button. Because I have a feeling you're new to the stream. All good. Now, this is my well, actually, this is not my second stream today. This counts as my Saturday stream. Now, I probably will do a stream at some point during AEW later on today. Yes, 100%. Maybe I'll start the special by eating a piece of pizza, cutting it with scissors. And then, we'll just take it from there. So I appreciate you guys. This has been another special stream, the Earl Skakel stream, the Earlverse, the Earl world. We're really, hit the like button, you punks. I mean, this is, over an hour of entertainment for $3.98. Good night, Asia Curl. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, YM. Sorry about that. And check out Kip Smith on the Underverse if you want to message Kip Smith on X. He might grant you admission into the Underverse. It's kind of a cool version of a Discord. We're all cool in there. We play it cool. There's not a lot of name calling and shenanigans. It's just a bunch of knuckleheads. Hit the like. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm really trying to pump up the algorithm. I don't want his chop. Like I said, if you're at the Comedy Store, or if you're in Los Angeles, come to the Comedy Store tomorrow night. I'll be closing out the main room 10:15. And, like I say, a lot of people always ask me, Earl, we can't give you money. We already gave our money to Melton and Brennan and Shuley and Carl and, Karmic X and, Ashley Cummings and Kiki and Steel Toe. We're out of money, honey. How can we help you, though? You can hit the like and subscribe button. That's free. You can, share the links whenever I go live, share it on YouTube or X or, Instagram or whatever. And, I had someone message Gutfeld on X, hey, get Earl Skakel on. He's the greatest comic of all time or something like that. You got to play it cool. That almost hurts more than it helps. But I appreciate the thought. And yeah, we don't. Sorry, I didn't see the poop stream joke. I've my orbital muscles do not see anything poop related. So it's 1:32 now. I think you can still go and watch Mersh or whoever is streaming this. I'm sure someone in the Dabbleverse is streaming talking about Steel Toe, for the 100th fucking time today. Earl Skakel, over and out.